Okay, you guys, how's it going? Awesome, awesome. So let's get started. Okay, so what I want you to do is very first thing before we ever read our devotional, what I want you to do is I want you to give me one word only, one word of the reason why you started this business. Ready, set, go. Put it in the chat. Freedom. Community. Money. Money, money, money. Money. Copy. Money. All right. Awesome. Love it. So, the reason I ask you that is because, and I want to go ahead and tell you, I look like poop tonight. That's okay because I've been suffering a migraine for 2 days. And I'm still here for it, okay? I am still here for it, okay? So one word to describe why you joined, and it wasn't that easy. Like you could say it in one word, right? One word. Okay, so one word could make a post. What? Yes, one word can make a post, and that can bring somebody along to your business and change everything. One word. That's crazy, right? So I think about like God spoke the world into existence. Can you imagine what that was like? Like, boom, and it happened. Like, what? It seems crazy. But when you think about one word, then that is not that crazy, right? So anyways, that's kind of where my mind goes on things sometimes. So I wanted to make a point though. Do y'all get my point? You can share your story, right? You can share your story. So I wanted to go ahead and just share our little devotion tonight. It's very quick. But the quote is, words are containers for power. The power of life and death is in the tongue. And the scripture comes from Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it and indulge it will eat its fruit and bear the consequences of their word. And so we can use our words to be negative, or we can use our words to be positive and share with other people about him and about our business and about our families and and hopefully inspire others to do the things that we're doing, right? So thank you guys for hopping on tonight. I hope that you found some value in that. I wanted to go over a few announcements. So the first thing is, as it was announced this week, you can earn Getting Together for Conference with us. And that is February 3rd through the 5th. And we are going to be getting a beach house in the beach, North Carolina beach area. So basically all you got to do is get there. And then we're going to have a great time together. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited about it. And let's see, it doesn't really matter where we are, but I just thought it would be cool to kind of get away. And I know that area really, really well. So I'm sure that we'll be able to find something really cool. The other thing is conference. There are conference events after conference in different places. And if you bought your ticket, you can go to those conference areas. Mel and I are going to Nashville. I think Jen is going to Indianapolis, and Bridget, maybe, are you going to with Jen? Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Indy. This is Jen.
Hey, girl. And so, if you want to be with some of us teams, those are the two places that we're going. Okay. So that I know of so far anyway. There is one in Florida. I mean, you can go to any of them. You can go to any of them. And they did announce the dates of those late last night. So you can catch those on the page, on the More page. Tomorrow night, make plans. Tomorrow night before the Freedom Legacy call, Melody will be doing a power hour right here from 8:30 to 9:30. Is that right? 8:30. I think that's right. 8:30, and then the 9:30 is Freedom Call, right? Okay. Yeah. So we're going right up into that. So we didn't have to take you away another night from your family, but we can share with you how we work this business. Okay. All right, so that's the announcements I have for tonight. And I just wanted to talk to you just a little bit. I just feel like sometimes we get so wrapped up in this business in the new. I want to be like this. I want to do like that. And when you think about it, there's a core to the business, and we can get our mind off on these other tangents. But if we get back to the core of the business, we do two things, right? We sign loyal customers and we sign distributors, two things. So how do we do those things? That's the secret sauce, is how do we get to that point, right? So I'm going back to the basics tonight. And Mel kind of went back to the basics last week too. And I just wanted to talk about relationships. In this business, we've kind of gotten away from relationships, and it's easy to send a script. It's very easy to send a script and someone never to hear your voice, or someone to never to see your face or hear your, talk to you or get to know you. And especially if you're not sharing your story online, then how, out of all the thousands of distributors that we have, how do you expect someone to join you if you're not doing those things and building a relationship with them? So there are billions of people online that we can communicate with. And so I think the biggest thing that we've missed in this business is building relationships. And so I just kind of wanted to talk to you about that, because not only can you build relationships with potentials, but you can build relationships with each other. I believe wholeheartedly that God placed all of us together for a reason. No matter if you are on a different team, no matter if you joined somebody who's no longer in the business, no matter if you joined me or Melody or anybody else in the business, God placed us together for a reason in the More group. Okay. And so we can take that for granted, but I'm going to tell you that a lot of people do not have what we have in this business. They don't have what we have. And so it's important can everybody hear me okay? Okay. All right, cool. It's important to build relationships with each other too, not just our potentials. And then it's important to have communication and relationship with our customers and our distributors once we sign them. Okay. So you can't get away from that. Okay. Now you can be an introvert and still be in this business. I get that. I know that there are people on this team that are like that, but once you get to know someone, like once you get to know me, then I hope that you feel more comfortable, right, to talk to me if you needed me, right, to reach out. So it's the same thing with them, and they're feeling the same way about you. So it's just a comfort zone thing that we can all get through. Okay, so communication is huge, and I want to encourage you to not only interact online with the people that you want to have come into this business with you, or maybe just your few best friends, but people on the team. Like everybody can benefit, including me, from you going to my page and say, girl, I love that way that shirt looks on you today. Okay, don't say it now because I know it'll be a lie. That's okay. But I'm just saying, like, everybody's, can be boosted from people responding on their post. And what does that do? That opens up a whole can of worms for somebody else to see your post, right? And so if you would want that on your page, wouldn't you want to do that to other people on the team, right? So it's all going to benefit us if we take the time to do that. And telling your story, like I was saying, voice messaging and telling people, your story is huge, because I'm telling you, like, I've had more and more conversations recently that I've just sent my story. I've just sent a voice message, my story, and said, the reason why I joined this business. And it's made a huge difference, because when they hear my voice, then they know I'm a real person. Right. And so there's so many scams and things out there, and we don't want anybody to feel like we're like that. So it's important to do that. Another thing you can do is tell people happy birthday. Everybody loves their birthday for the most part, and they want people to tell them happy birthday. So if you tell them happy birthday, then guess what? Maybe their aunt who forgot that it was their birthday will remember to tell them happy birthday, right? Like, I mean, come on, y'all. That goes full circle, right? So just, sharing about everything, including birthdays, is huge with a relationship. The other thing you can do, and I just did this myself, I made thank you notes. This is a postcard that I made on Vista. You can send this to customers after they've ordered. It says, thank you for your order. It has my family's picture on it. Like, if they were still questioning about, was this real? Should I have done this or not? And they get this in the mail. Don't you think that they would think, wow, those people really care about me, right? This is legit. And then I put the loyal customer program on the back. I didn't put my address, but I put Toller and my city, because, if it has to come back, city and zip code. And then I'm going to put their name here in a little message. So, I mean, y'all, go the extra mile to make somebody's day, and relationships will go huge. You never know. Somebody might get this in the mail and say, okay, this must be a sign I'm going to join her. You never know. You never know. So relationships, they're huge. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to go over was posting. We kind of touched on this already, so I'll just be real quick, but you should be posting 3 to 4 times a day. And everybody on this Zoom right now shouldn't really be posting the post of the day. You're creative enough to come up with showing your face, like this is collagen. I could show my face drinking collagen before I go to bed. Now I'm just gonna warn you, I'm not gonna do that tonight, but you know, this is collagen, and you can say what the benefits are for collagen and how it helps, like it helps me, you know, calm down and sleep at night. That's not something that we really advertise, but it does that for me. So I could say that, right? And so I don't know. I mean, you can use any product that you have and say what it does for you. And I want you to think more about posting and being a blog. Like really, we're influencers, but we're really bloggers too, because we're sharing our story, we're sharing our life. And people are interested in that, or they wouldn't still be following you or ordering from you or joining you, right? So you should be posting about 3 or 4 times a day. The first post should be like a quote or something like that if you want it to be. Product post, story post, and then something maybe interactive if you're not getting a lot of people responding. You want to put something interactive on your page here and there so that people will go to your page, because guaranteed, like this week, I put something about candy corn, yes or nay, or yay or nay, something like that. And I'm still getting comments every day from people. And what does that do? That boosts your algorithm. And what does that do? That gets more people to your page, and more people are reading my story and looking at my page and seeing who my family is and all that kind of stuff, all because of an interactive post. That meant nothing. I'm not going back and saying anything on them, but awesome. Ashley said had 1,000 comments on an interactive post this weekend. So then on top of that, if you're having issues getting your 30 Hap Ask out every day from our 6 list, then you could go back in there and ask 30 people. You got 1,000 people to reach, right? Interactive post is where it's at. I'm telling you, a lot of times I'll just put, just for fun, what color your eyes. I mean, it can be anything. People love that stuff on Facebook, love it. And put it, you don't have to put a pretty picture, you don't have to put you on it, you can put it on a background or whatever. But that's legit how you get even more people, because it just keeps boosting and keeps boosting and keep boosting. So the way I like to do it personally on posting is I do a scripture in the morning, which I know I've told you guys before. People come to my page just to see my scripture every morning. So I do a scripture in the mornings. About mid-morning, I'll do something about a product. A little afternoon, I'll do a picture of my kids or me or something like personal, to let people know that they're not just seeing script. They're seeing people. And then my story post is normally at the end of my day. You can switch all of that up and do whatever you want to do and what works well for you in your schedule. But that has been gold for me. Okay. And then definitely always, putting a picture of yourself, a selfie. You can use anything as far as, you. Okay, just as long as people know that it's you. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about tonight was follow-ups. Follow-ups, you'll hear people say in this business, I don't even know how many times I've heard people say that fortune is in the follow-up, and it is true. Mel posted something today about a statistic that she saw about 5th to 12th time, was it? I think is what it said, about people responding that they'll order after you've asked them that many times. Now, I'm not saying you need to bully those people and ask them 1,000 times, right, to join the business or to order the gummies. No, there's a science to it. And I really feel like this is, you don't want to be a bother, but yet you want to make sure that they remember you, right? And so what I do is, if a conversation has dropped off I'll wait till the next day and I'll follow up. I'll put, if I'm like, okay, these 3 people I talked to, they didn't really respond. You never know what happened that evening. They, couldn't talk to you or whatever. I'll write their names down, and the next day I'll follow up and I'll say something like, hey girl, I know we didn't finish our conversation. Didn't want you to think I forgot about you. Are you ready to get started? Did you have any more questions for me? Something like that. Okay. Then if they don't respond, then I go to the Friday. Then I'll respond on Friday, because a lot of times, more than not, people won't buy from you during the week. They'll wait till Friday because that's when they get paid. Okay, so they still don't respond after Friday. When's the next time I'm going to follow up? I'm going to wait till the next Friday, because chances are they didn't get paid that Friday. They got to wait till the next Friday, right? And they're probably going to tell you that, but the next Friday is when I'm going to follow up. And then if they still don't respond, depending on when it is, it'll be the next Friday or it'll be month end, right? And then month end, even if it's Friday, let's say month end is Sunday and I followed up on Friday, I'm still going to ask again on Sunday for month end, because month end, some people have issues like where they have to spend enough money before they have money come in again and stuff like that happens. Like there's all kinds of things that people come up with and tell you why they didn't order on Friday, but they'll order on Sunday or month end. So, and then even if they don't order month end, chances are they're going to order the first of the month. If they're serious about it, they're going to order the first of the month. So follow up is in the fortune's in the follow up. Okay. So that's really what I do. So those are the things that I wanted to go over tonight. I hope that I didn't bore you guys to death, Angela. And gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording, and I want you guys to, if you have any questions or anything, I want you to let me know.